Good morning. How are you today? I'm Mita Cruz and I'm an independent distributor with Senegence International. And I'm super happy to just hang out with you this morning and just kind of quickly finish getting ready with you. So before we start to visit, I always like to go ahead and share the products I'm going to use today. I do have on my skincare and a very easy base face. Things I'm going to use light corrective concealer. I will be using deep translucent powder I'll go ahead and contour, which I don't think we've done yet. I'm going to use a mix of these Hydramattes again on my cheeks and eyes. This is Peony Pink. She's just a beautiful, beautiful color. And Strawberry Cream, I think it'll kind of complement what I want to wear today. Also, I have the Glowify. I'm going to use that to give it a tiny little bit of like pop of color, as well as probably on my face just to get it a little bit more luminous. I didn't use pearlizer. I will use just Fiber Extend today because I'm running short on time. My volumizing brow gel, and I may or may not use the liner. If I decide to use the liner, I'll go ahead and talk about the liner when we get there. But what I really want to know as I sit here and look for my brushes is, how are you today? Tell me about you. I always love to hear about how you are doing and what's been going on in your world. So for me, it is Tuesday right now. And yesterday I made a really good, what I call kind of my version of chicken tinga in the crock pot. I just had one of those mornings where I was a little inspired. So that actually came out really great. So I was real happy with that because it's always awesome to have, you know, something kind of tasty that, you know, you can kind of change in a different way. So I used, like, to do it, I just kind of seared, because I literally had like 10 minutes to get this ready, maybe not even. So I took some like chicken breasts and I seasoned them really good. You can ask me if you'd like to know what seasoning I did. And then I browned them in the pan. Then literally I took, like, a lot of times I do this stuff that I call fridge cooking. So I took a bottle of partial, like this much wine that my friend who was staying with us for a while, she had left here. So that was pretty cool. And then what else did I put? I put bay leaves, some capers. I had like almost an empty jar of these roasted red peppers. And I thought it'd be really cool to use that. So I dumped that in there. A can of, so that's how those two look. I did a can of like those diced green chilies that you can buy from Ortega, which was really, really nice. And what else? Just a can of diced tomatoes. I said diced tomatoes, I meant diced chilies. This is cool if you take this, right, and you do this. Really fun to do. It's going to immediately kind of diffuse and give a little luminosity. And we'll do the same thing on my eyes. It's something I've been trying that I really like. So it kind of brightens up the blush. And like I showed you the other day with the Rich Ruby, don't panic, man. It's going to come out a little dark. Just go back in, give yourself a little grace. It's going to be okay. It's just makeup. Seriously. What else did I put in there? I ended up breaking up like a little bit of a little tiny dried ancho chili and popping it in there. And it came out, I really was pleased with how it came out. So it was good. It was in there for a bit. I'm going to try to do like a reverse ombre by putting the darker color in the middle. That's pretty cool. It's just a little reverse ombre. So it's a good feeling because I know that I have that stuff. So like last night we just did it. He had his over like Mexican rice, Spanish rice, something like that. I don't remember what I made. And I just had mine over green beans and it was really good. But I think tonight I'm either going to make like taco bowls, or, I mean, we'll see how inspired I kind of end up feeling by the time I get home. But I think taco bowls would be good. And then if he wants tacos, we can go ahead and like actually make him tacos with that meat or something kind of similar. I was thinking I also really have a taste for lettuce wraps, which I know are traditionally more are traditionally more like Asian, but I was thinking it'd be cool to try it and see how it came out. So we're going to try this on our lids and see what happens. So that's the Peony Pink. And again, remember, these are the Hydramatte lipsticks, so they have a lot of versatility that you can use in different ways. I'm going to use a clean brush to diffuse that. So that's kind of what's been going on. I think today is supposed to be the last day of the false fall. And I guess then we'll go into Indian summer, which I'm quite ready for. I really like to get into the pool at least like 2 or 3 more times before we close it. I want to make sure. Last year it was really hard because the weather got really nice light in September, and then it like totally dived. And I don't want to do what we did last year because that was really not fun, right? So I really like how this came out. I know it's kind of vivid. What you can do if this is like too vivid for you, you can keep blending. So remember, it's going to be kind of cream to powder, so it'll set. And then I've been just taking a tiny little bit of the Glowify, right? And you can use it to give it just a little bit of kind of blendability like that. And it'll also give it a little bit of the shimmer from the mica chips, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty awesome to be able to do that. So I'm really hoping that the forecast is true, because then so this is what, the week of the 14th and 15th, because then I do feel like the following weekend of the 21st, no matter what the weather is going to be like, I feel like it has to be closed. Because last year it was like raining and snowing. Oh, hey, I'm curious. Do you have an above ground pool? I would actually love to know your pro tips. Because yeah, we had some issues last year. So that's it. That's a pretty quick face. I probably will go back in and mess around a little bit, with the mascara a little bit more. I need to get a little closer because I do wear bifocals, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Again, drop me in the comments how your day is going, if you're making anything fun for dinner, and if you have any tips on that above ground pool, that'd be awesome.